Shalawam. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, Baharuka Kudash, a double honors to apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching of the scriptures, among other things, and salutation to Yakim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So you can see this picture right there, So basically it says, it is in the Dutch, it said Turkey really need us. Turkey need us desperately, basically. That's what it says. And it's a picture concerning they showing that they selling food, to and for at the mosque in the place at the so they selling food at the mosque, and so they want to help the people in Turkey over there. So there has been an earthquake in Syria and Turkey, and they said the report said that there are more than 20,000 of them people died, which is very beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a small number, but it's very beautiful, and it's beautiful to see these people suffering, because we went to hell, we still going to hell, or people still going to hell. And the fun part is, if you see this picture, now they want to put Jake also in it. You already see it. It's the hands. You got the dark, the darker brown hand, and then the other hand is a little bit lighter, and then you got the real the pale hand, and then you got the hand with the so-called tan on it. But don't forget those people from Syria and Turkey, especially the men. They don't like us. Of course, you might have some, like here in Holland, it's very multicultural, even Europe and stuff. So and don't forget, our people are spread everywhere. You got Jakes over there also who look like so-called Arabs, or or look like the Amalekites, so-called Turks. But you got some of them that go back to Jake. I know a few people them be like, yeah, they're probably Jake. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter, because the fact is they still don't like us. A lot of them, they don't like us. They don't like so-called Negroes. But now when something happened to them, they want the so-called Negro to help them too. When we were in a shitty situation, they didn't want to help us. And don't forget, those people, they got names for us. They all, those heathens, they got a name for us. And it's part of the curses, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. So, it's part of the curse. It's part of the curses, but nevertheless, it's still something that is happening, that they're doing. All this kind of shit. I know the Turks, they call us Arab, Arab this and that, Arab system. So I've been hearing that since elementary school. They refuse to call you by your name, don't ask you what your name is, just call you Arab. So that shows, and of course you got a lot of coons that will be helping Turkey and this and that, which was also funny, because there was also an article. I don't exactly remember how much drugs they intercepted. There was a truck going to Turkey, and by an anonymous tip, so they went to check it out, and there was a couple of kilos of hard drugs in it. I don't remember how much. I believe it was cocaine or something. But yeah, in a truck which was supposed to go with supply things that they needed. And it's funny, the people, yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, so like I said, so now they want everybody to help. So when we were going to all these things, I never saw so-called Turkish people, having a sell selling their food for to help the slave descendants. Because this year, even last year, they were talking about, they are talking about where, and they probably shall continue talking about the slavery. It's a hot topic. But yeah, I don't see them doing making any efforts for Jake. Or like for example in Haiti, all the things that are still going on in Haiti. Are people organizing all kinds of things? Selling food to support the people over there. No, they're not doing that. So those things already, and of course you got our coons, people that are down with the other heathens, and really think that they are, I said that they mean something to them, or whatever, whatever they think. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Nah, yeah. These people, you should know, and especially the men, they don't like us. How they treat our people there in Syria. That they got a lot of Jakes, kept in slavery. They back in the days, years ago, and until this day, I know it's still going on. You got a lot of refugees. Or yeah, so-called asylum seekers. Yeah, basically from the lot of Jakes from west coast of Africa, and when they move to Syria, they're being captured and they being sold into slavery. But now you want our people to help you out because you had an earthquake, all this wickedness that you'll be doing against our people. And of course, nobody perished being innocent, but nevertheless, they do it with perfect hatred. But the time is coming. Hey, the most I took a little chunk out of their people. It's beautiful, man. Houses destroyed, saw the clips, of that, people crying and shit. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And this is gonna be all over the planet, man. People crying and shit, losing their loved ones. But they're gonna be in fear, man. Ultimate fear. When Yahushua is about to come back, it's gonna be ultimate fear on this planet. Yeah, man. So this is the book of Jeremiah. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou dost? Yeah. During slavery, during the segregation, during the apartheid, you know, all those things that are going on until this day, they're not checking on our people like, oh, how are you doing? Let's fight. And of course, you got some people that got Jake as a friend. That you had this BLM bullshit going on, and Black Lives Matters nonsense. You also, and a lot of females also were demonstrating. Why? Because they like the wrath of the so-called black man. So a lot of females, yeah, of course they're gonna be down with Jake. But that also goes for the females of Syria and of Turkey. A lot of them are Amalekites. They're in Turkey. But yeah, they like Jake. But it's like Jake is like the forbidden fruit. So yeah, let me see what I got here. So yeah, and the thing is, so Jake want to help everybody, but all those we gotta realize, we the two children of Israel gotta realize, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, we gotta realize that all those heathens that they are against us, they have profited from the fact that we are down. They either had us in captivity, or they being prosperous because we are in captivity until this day. You know, you got the East, the coolies, the so-called East Indians. They coming with they selling all the in Holland. They selling all the hair products and stuff. Because the so-called black woman, she has a problem with her hair. Majority of them they can grow their hair. So they're selling all those hair products, which even break the hair more, to straighten it and all those stuff. Selling their hair. So a lot of so-called black females, they wearing hair of coolies, man. These wigs and stuff that they got. So yeah, let me see. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and 10. What nation had not a part in a kingdom and gotten of her spoils? So just name one nation that didn't profiting from the fact that we are in captivity or had us in captivity. It's not one. All those heathens had a part in it. They profiting by it. So yeah, that's a fact. So yeah, I just want to make a short video. I saw this picture and I was like, yeah, of course, yeah. Now Jake is good enough, to help you. Other than that, we are worthless in their eyes. They despise us, and that's something that you gotta keep in mind. But this rulership of the so-called white people of the Edomites is coming to an end, and hey, we are very close to be out of this bitch. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's really it's getting all this energy out of you. This is a bunch of fucking pussy boys, man. These Edomites, man. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that, yo. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to your Akim across the earth who doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalawam.